Jersey Airport. Jersey Airport, IATA. ICAO EGJJ is an international airport located in the parish of St. Peter, 4 nm 7.4 km, 4.6 mi west-northwest of Saint Helier in Jersey, in the Channel Islands. History. Air service to Jersey before 1937 consisted of biplane airliners and some seaplanes landing on the beach at St. Albans Bay. Jersey Airways and Imperial Airways were among those who operated to the island before the Second World War, but conditions were difficult as timetables were governed by tides. It was also difficult to prevent members of the public from walking across the landing area, and any aircraft which had mechanical problems had to be dragged up the slipways until the tide receded. The States of Jersey decided to build an airport which opened on 10 March 1937 with 4 grass runways, the longest being 2940 ft 896 m with a concrete central line. Concrete taxiways were added during the World War II occupation by the Luftwaffe. They also built hangars, one of which, the Jersey Airlines hangar, is still in existence although no longer used. A 4,200 ft 1280 m tarmac runway was opened in 1952, and the grass strips were closed. A feature of the airport in the 1950s was the traffic control system. Traffic lights were in place to prevent vehicles using the road from Les Quenevys to the airport when planes were being moved to or from the hangar used by BEA. The runway was lengthened several times over the years, reaching its current length of 5,560 ft 1690 m in 1976. The runway is 150 ft 46 m wide. Additional taxiways were added several years later to improve access to the one end of the runway. However, due to its restricted length, in October 2007 Thomson Fly announced the removal of some services as it introduced the larger Boeing 737-800 to its fleet. Designated 9/27 in 1952, the runway was redesignated 8/26 in October 2014 due to a shift in the Earth's magnetic poles. In March 2012, led by a group chief executive, the successful completion of an integration program with Jersey harbors saw the creation of Ports of Jersey. A business case was passed by the states of Jersey in early 2015, and the companies were joined on 1 October 2015. There were approximately 47,000 aircraft movements and 1 million terminal. The 1937 terminal was designed with a control tower between the arrivals and departures areas. The terminal was extended in 1976. A new departures terminal adjoining the existing terminal was opened in 1997. A new air traffic control tower was completed and opened in late 2010, and all major airport operations have been transferred to these new buildings. Work was intended to begin late 2011 to demolish the original airport building, constructed in 1937, and which contains large quantities of asbestos, but work was never undertaken as the building was nominated as a protected historical building. Eventually, on 17 March 2014, it was determined on grounds of aviation safety that the old terminal building would have to be demolished. Jersey is part of the Common Travel Area, which means that there are limited identity card checks before boarding a flight to the UK or Republic of Ireland. There would be full passport check when traveling to or from other countries, however. Airlines and destinations. The following airlines operate regular scheduled and charter flights to and from Jersey. General Aviation. Apart from scheduled airline services, Jersey Airport accommodates a thriving general aviation population, including the Jersey Aero Club. It is also home to the Jersey International Air Display in September each year. Both IL Fly and Aviation Beauport Limited are based at Jersey Airport and offer worldwide private charter flights. Statistics. See source Wikidata query and sources. Ground transport. Road. There are long and short stay car parks located at the airport, and free parking areas for bicycles and motorcycles. There are also many car hire companies with desks located in the arrivals hall. The airport connects to the road network via roundabout onto Avenue de la Reine Elizabeth Roman II and Avenue de la Commune. Public transport. There is a public taxi rank and bus stop directly outside the arrivals hall. Liberty Bus Route 15 is the main service between the airport and the main bus station, Liberation Station in Saint Helier. It runs every 15 minutes 20 on Sundays. Additionally, hourly Route 9 between Saint Helier and La Grève de l'École at the airport, as does seasonal Route 22 between Saint Helier and IATA. Accidents and incidents. 1938 Jersey airport disaster.